So now I will explain about PSIA to total deposits ratio. This ratio tells us how much of the bank's money comes from profit sharing accounts like Mudarabah. For 2024, the ratio is 4.31%, which means only a small part of Hon Leong Islamic Bank Berhad's deposit are based on profit sharing. The data is taken from the Statement of Financial Position on page 6 of the annual report, and the data that can be found in the report is the investment account of customers, which costs around 2,166,534,000 ringgit Malaysia, and the deposits from customer is 50,350,373,000 ringgit Malaysia. A low ratio means the bank mostly uses regular Islamic deposits, not risk-sharing accounts. While this is safer, it shows Hon Leong Islamic Bank Berhad could do more to support Shariah principles by encouraging more customers to invest through profit-sharing accounts. Next is about Tawarruk financing to total financing ratio. This ratio shows how much of the bank's financing is done using the Tawarruk contract. Hon Leong Islamic Bank Berhad ratio is very high at 74.57%, meaning that most of its financing is Tawarruk based. The numbers are found in Note 8 on page 74, which are the data are about Tawarruk financing, which costs 34 billion, 86 million, and 58,000 ringgit Malaysia. And we have total financing, which costs 45 billion ringgit, 693,242,000 ringgit Malaysia. Even though Tawarruk is allowed in Shariah, relying too much on one type of contract can be risky, especially if mistakes happen in the process. In fact, Hon Leong Islamic Bank Berhad had one non-compliance issues in 2024 related to Tawarruk. And to reduce risk, the bank should try using more variety in its contracts like Ijarah or Musyarakah. Follow with Zakat distribution ratio. This ratio compares how much zakat the bank paid to its total equity value. Hon Leong Islamic Bank Berhad's ratio is 0.00785%, which is quite low. The data comes from zakat paid, which costs 350,000 ringgit Malaysia, which can be found in page 8 in the annual report, and total equity that costs 4,457,283,000 ringgit Malaysia, that can be found in page 6. A low ratio may mean that the zakatable assets were small or that the bank used a careful method to calculate zakat. Although Hon Leong Islamic Bank Berhad meets its obligation, it would be better if the bank explained clearly how it calculates zakat, and this would help build trust and show strong support for Islamic social responsibility. And finally is about number of Shariah non-compliance events. Hon Leong Islamic Bank Berhad reported one Shariah non-compliance event in 2024. It happened because the bank failed to carry out the necessary trading steps in a Tawarruk financing deal. The total amount involved was 743,595 ringgit and 68 cents. Out of that, 443,595 ringgit 0.68 cents were purified and 300,000 ringgit will be purified in the next financial year. This information is found in the Shariah Committee's report on page 196 to 197 page. Although there were only one case, it was serious. It shows that the bank needs stronger checks to make sure all steps in Shariah contracts are followed properly, especially when Tawarruk is used so often. The bank has already taken actions to fix the issue, but more prevention is needed.